What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do another metal detecting video, but this time we're gonna focus on expectations versus reality of what you actually find when you're out detecting. Now, a lot of people get into the sport and they get discouraged because they're not finding gold rings and diamonds right out the gate. And if you do find one right out the gate, that's lucky, okay? So what I wanted to go through today is what I found last night for just a perfect example of what a night or day of detecting might look like versus what you expect that we, like for you thinking, oh, they all, you know, for guys at Metal Tech, they go out and they find all these awesome things, coins, relics, nuggets, and, you know, rings and all these things, when that's not the case. When we actually find cool shit, we go through a mountain of trash first. And a lot of those detector videos that you see, they will show you what they've actually found. And several others don't, right? They only show you the good stuff, which really, in reality, that's why you're watching. You don't want to watch someone dig up pull tabs and trash all day. They might throw a few in there to show you like, hey, we're digging crap too. But really when you're watching, you want to see the cool shit. And that's fine. But what I want to show you is what a real night or day of detecting looks like without all the glam or all the good shit. So here's the good stuff I actually did find. Just a few coins, right? And this is all clad. I did find one San Diego Transit token, which is pretty cool. It's in the house. And that, I'll put a picture of it right here. And then what, after that, I just found clad. I only found one token. So here's that. It's a little bit of clad. But this is what I found trying to get this little amount. And this is about 3 hours of detecting. Now, you're going to find, look at, tent spikes, trash. Let me just show you. Let me just dump it out so you can see. Let's have a look at reality of detecting. Let me get this all out of the way. And those of you wondering what my gear is, I'll go through that in another video, what I carry and why. But I'm gonna grab the camera and I'm gonna show you what it really looks like. Take a look. Here's all of the trash that I've gone through, right? Well, that's not trash, these are mine. But, you know, take a look. Cans, metal, like these giant pieces of metal and iron, tons of bottle caps, tons of pull tabs, a little Lamborghini car. You're gonna find, this is not part of this, this is mine. This giant bar that I found about 10 inches down or more, piece of iron or metal, I don't know what this is or where it came from. Little pieces of trash as you're walking, things like that, lots of wire. Now think about it. Oh, lots of sinkers, you know, hooks, a lot of tent spikes last night. Copper wire. Now imagine if this was sticking out and your kid ran by and stepped right on that. That's why we pick everything up that we dig. Do not leave, for those of you out there digging the stuff and it's not a desired target and you leave it, pick it up. Don't leave it there, okay? But one thing I want to caution is when you are metal detecting and you get something like this, right? And you think, oh, it's just junk. Make sure it's junk before you just toss it. Throw it in your bag, take a look at it later. Because sometimes there are cool things that are covered up in some of this gunk that gets on here, right? Salt water destroys everything. Obviously a straw, you're gonna pick that stuff up. That's a really heavy duty straw, by the way. But things like this, just make sure, just take a peek at it. What I like to do is take all of this, put it in my tray, and I rinse it all off just to make sure. And that's it. You're gonna find vape pens. I usually find a vape pen like every other time I detect. Cans. Again, if you dig it, pick it up, right? You pass by an undesired target because of the tone and off the signal. I say dig it and get it out of the sand, but not everybody does that. So at least pick up the stuff that you dig and throw it away in a dumpster. Think about all this stuff that I took off the beach, and that's every trip. My point is, this is what we dig the majority of the time. So those of you just getting into it, don't get discouraged. You're gonna find stuff like this. Just think of it as two things. You're cleaning up the beach and you're having fun out there doing a hobby that you hopefully love. And you are gonna find those rings, those necklaces, bracelets. You're gonna find all that stuff. If you're hunting in different parts of the country, that like Civil War stuff like that, we don't really have the luxury out in California to have that. So we have pretty limited on as far as open land that we can detect, unless you're on a private property, things like that, and just get permissions. But you're gonna come across a lot of different relics like that out there. But don't get discouraged, just keep digging. You'll find, and it'll surprise you, because let me tell you something, a pull tab rings the same as a really good target, right? I find these all night long and they're not fun, but I know eventually, look at this pen turned on. This thing was blinking, believe it or not, there it is. Huh? Maybe somebody just dropped it. I don't know, I hate these things anyway, trash. But anyways, don't get discouraged. Keep digging. Keep having fun with it. And if you have any questions, hit me up. I'd love to help you out. And keep detecting. But as always, be grateful for your life. Give back to anybody in need. And have fun. All right, guys. See you in the next video. See ya.